Welcome back, and now we finally know what the next operation is going to be. Operation New Blood. Operation New Blood definitely has some hype around it, mainly due to the fact of a lot of operator changes, core element changes, but more importantly, the more revered recruit rework. And, with more surprisingly, a Deimos buff, which is really shocking to me. And also some new modes to help newcomers out, which is exactly what newcomers need. This game is already hard enough as it is. These modes will really help people out. So let's get into it. Now let's start with the two powerhouses on the defense side. We have Solus and Fenrir. Solus is getting essentially heavily nerfed, basically making it so she can't use her gadget during the defense prep phase, and it only lasts for 10 seconds, and she can't reactivate it until it's fully recharged. If you want a comparison, Caviera can keep reactivating and deactivating her ability no matter what charge it has, so Solus is going to get hit pretty hard with that. But now more importantly, the Fenrir. Fenrir is getting changed pretty good. Not necessarily a nerf, but more of just a rework. So now he's only going to have 4 F-Knots. However, these F-Knots will only have 2 codes. So you can still have half your F-Knots activated. If the gadget gets destroyed, the code still goes back to Fenrir though, which is interesting. However, a very big nerf to him is that all these gadgets, all of his F-Knots, are not going to be bulletproof anymore. No matter what time during the prep, or during the aggression, or when it's activated, it will always be able to get destroyed by pure bullets, which was heavily needed as Fenrir was a powerhouse. And one thing I just realized today is that Fenrir got a new elite. So maybe we'll check out that elite later, maybe in his own guide. Fenrir also had his barbed wire removed, which is honestly pretty fair as barbed wire and his F-Knot was a nasty combo. Honestly, with both these operator changes, it really was needed. Look, as much as I like having really powerful characters, defense already has such an advantage over an attack, and it's nice to see that attacks gain a little bit more leniency with the newer people. Now the part that everybody's hyped for this season is the new recruit rework. And trust me, I was excited. You know, I had a feeling it was going to be the recruits from the Emerald Plains trailer, Deimos' Carries Legion, because look at this. These motherfuckers are an actual urban ops stack, like the one I learned at Fort Benning. And it's cool to see. And look at that, they're even using the Night Haven weaponry. It would be awesome to use these. So, are we getting this for recruits? No.
A red snapper. It's very tasty. Okay, Weaver, listen carefully. You can hold on to your red snapper, or you can go for what's in the box that Hiro-san is bringing down the aisle right now. What's it gonna be?
I want a Blackbeard buff! Bigger butt on Ella. Competent developers. I'm serious about that butt though.
The box! You took the box! Let's see what's in the box! Nothing! Absolutely nothing! Stupid! You're so stupid!
Now, we should probably talk about what Recruit does now so you understand what the insane change was. Recruit right now has access to about 3 weapons on both his primary and secondary, and can select from 2 sets of gadgets. Alright, you guys ready? You guys absorbed all that information, right? The new Recruit has the ability to select 2 gadgets. Woo! Yeah, baby! I wish I was joking, but no, it's essentially the same, but with a different name, copy and paste it over. Yes, he is getting the M4 on attack, which is awesome to see, and we're getting another Commando 9mm on defense, one of my personal favorite ARs, but the ability is not going to add much to the team, unfortunately. Now, there's some people saying, well, you can have Impacts and a Nitrocell as a defender. Yeah, that's really good. But wouldn't you want to rather have a castle, a warden, you know, an operator that has an ability that actually changes the level of the playing field? Now, I will look at the positives of this. This could make a more immersive game of an actual realistic group. All of them using the same equipment, not having these crazy abilities of nanostims, or my dad's favorite Amaru grappling rush hook. And you know what, maybe I'll feel different about this new recruit once I actually get my hands on him. But honestly, I was kind of hoping for something more groundbreaking. something to actually make him really viable to play instead of just for memes. I was thinking it was gonna be Kara's Legion's recruits, because number one, they looked fucking awesome, they had cool weapons, and, well, they were actually trained. And Rainbow's last set of recruits kinda got, you know, obliterated by a fucking helicopter. I was thinking that we're gonna see some more hostile and more villainous characters, but unfortunately this is what we're going with. For the 5 people that like the stadium map's getting reworked, I guess. I really don't know anybody who likes this map, I'll be honest with you. Apparently they're moving a lot of the bulletproof windows to make it so it's more viable as a defender to run around, even though defenders are a powerhouse, as explained from the first part of this update. Now, let's get to the part where the newcomers are to come in. Obviously, Siege needs to open up to newcomers. It's a big issue, I've made a couple videos trying to help out newcomers. Right now they are adding a 60-minute mode where you can just run and rush rooms, learn common pre-fire spots, and learn the map at the same time. Look, removing Terrorist Hunt was kind of saddening, especially for an OG Siege player like myself. But with this addition of this new mode coming this season, even though I'll be in fucking Louisiana during it, we're gonna finally see, well, players being able to learn common pre-fire spots. Recently, I've been training a couple of my friends at this game, and they don't understand what a common hard breach or a common pre-fire spot is. From a very young age, my dad taught me that there's obvious points of cover and concealment, and this is going to especially apply here. When you learn the common pre-fire spots, you're going to stop peeking them, or maybe you're going to peek them to rush a person. And this is going to help newcomers just like my dad. I think I would like to start seeing separate game modes for a standard team comp. For example, as a hard breacher, here's this map, here's 10 thermite charges, here's the common breach spots for every side. This would be really helpful, especially for support characters, which a lot of newcomers should go to. Then you'd have the entry fragger variant, and then also the flex player, where it would quiz you on what would be great to add to this team comp, give you the pro of choosing this guy, give you the con of choosing this guy, and I think this would be really good. They're also adding a marketplace. I'm personally probably not going to interact with it very much, but it's definitely worth noting where you can buy camos and skins, stuff like that. So overall, how do I feel about this update? This update, it doesn't feel as big as the last one. In fact, the recruit doesn't seem very big difference to me, at least. And I swear to God, if they make it so the Kara's Legion recruit is a elite skin for the operator, I'm gonna lose my shit. I mean, I'll still put down the money for it, but it would be upsetting to see. I would also like to see more added to the lore of Rainbow Six, because this season I don't think we're getting very much lore. And yeah, I'm probably one of the 3 people that actually reads the fucking profiles for these characters, but I really liked the demo season just because of how much it upped the ante, and I made a whole video on it, and you should check that shit out. And I'll see all of you with another guide soon.